fun fact, we all have one. And it exists for a reason. And that reason has a like evolutionary kind of perspective to it. And that reason has an evolutionary basis, right? Back centuries ago, when we were living as cavemen and women, we needed to remember off the top of our heads which was the place to get water where we could be killed, and which was like that was more important than remembering which is the one that's going to, which is safer, right? Which are the berries that are going to kill us? Which are the foods that are poisonous, right? That matters more than which are the things that are safe. I mean, obviously that matters too, but poison trumps safe, right? This is bad for me. I need to know this offhand without having to think about it. I need to see it to recognize it and to know. Otherwise, and that negativity bias has not necessarily evolved to quite the extent. Like, we're not looking for poison berries as much, but it shows up whenever our ego feels like it's in danger. And I don't mean danger from poison. I mean danger of I might get embarrassed, or people might judge me, or people might see me, right? That's a big one. Ooh, people might actually see me. If I have to be on video, if I have to put myself out there, if I have to tell people about the business that I have or the offerings or whatever, they'll see me. And that's scary. So it shows up to protect us from doing things that make us feel uncomfortable, that make us feel nervous, that make us feel scared. Right? Those situations that send that inner critic yammering away like crazy, that's our negativity bias. We want to protect ourselves from being embarrassed, being ridiculed, having people judge us. Not that that's possible. That's not possible, but we want this. We want to go through life without being made fun of. And that can take place like in so many ways. So we get scared and we avoid because it feels safer. Because our brains are primed because of the negativity bias to look out for these things, to notice. When you start to feel those butterflies in your stomach, it's like a red alarm starts going off. Danger, 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 right? But with mindfulness, you start to notice when you're feeling that you're in danger, to check in and to ask yourself, am I really? Like, am I safe or am I actually in danger? Is me pushing published on this YouTube video actually a dangerous situation? Probably not. And a lot of the times that these thoughts show up, we get scared, we want to run away, but really, ultimately, we're pretty safe. And it's important to know about this negativity bias so that you recognize and start to pay attention to the times when it shows up in your life, when it stops you from doing things because like, oh no, this is terrible. Something awful is going to happen, so I should not do this, right? And fight or flight kicks in and you probably turn tail and run. I've shared this story before years and years ago. When I had gone whitewater rafting with some of my buddies. And part of this trip, we were doing cliff jumping in Ottawa, Ontario. I say that because we don't have like great big cliffs. It wasn't like a super huge cliff, but we were all going to jump off of it into the river. And I was excited about this. I'd never done this before. This is so out of my comfort zone. And here I was, and I was going to jump off this cliff. And I got to the edge and I stopped and I stood there for a while. The dude who was like telling us when it was safe to go, like when it was our turn, at one point was like, "Are you all right? Did you want to skip your turn? I was like, "No, no, I'm gonna go. I just need a moment." Because I was standing at the edge of this cliff and I was afraid I was gonna fall off the cliff that I was there to jump off of. Right? A negativity bias, danger, danger, danger. I wasn't in danger. I was there to jump. But initially, because this is so out of my comfort zone, because I had never done anything like this before, I was scared. Like a little bit of nervous excitement thrown in with it, right? That feeling turned into fear and terror because I'm primed to keep myself safe. And this is new and different. And what if this happens? And what if that happens, right? Starts running through my head. This is why I needed a minute to tune in, to check, and to be like, okay, wait, you're okay. Like you're safe. You're not gonna fall. You're gonna take a moment to calm down, and then you're gonna jump. And I did. And obviously, I was safe. Everything was fine. Because I was also like the 50th person to jump and was through a tour that does this all the time and jumps from the same spot all the time. So it was safe. Like we knew it was safe. Yeah. Negativity bias shows up, inner critic, and jumps right on to that, right? And my internal monologue was trying to talk me out of doing this thing that I really wanted to do because it felt scary because it was new. It's important to recognize that, this negativity bias exists and that it will show up, and will show up sometimes when we might actually be in danger. We are in danger or we could be in danger, but sometimes it shows up when we're not even close to being in danger. But we know this now. We know that this negativity bias exists. So when it does show up, we can be like, "Oh, okay, I'm scared, but actually I'm safe, so everything's fine. So I'm just gonna and do the thing anyways." So that's why we have the negativity bias. There's an evolutionary purpose to it that kind of gets a little screwy these days, right? It shows up as stress in our lives. And sometimes we stress ourselves out at times where we're not really under any stress or pressure other than up here. Overthinking things, over planning things, over committing to things, right? Things that we do ourselves, or just thinking nonstop about a thing and making, mountains out of molehills. But now we know this. Oh, this is why this is happening. This was protective, so we're not going to be mad and judging it. We're not going to sling that second arrow I talk about to it. We're just going to acknowledge, all right, this is why this is here. But in this moment, I don't need to be worried. Everything's fine. And take care of myself, and I can move forward. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions, please put them below. Hit like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this to learn how to be more mindful and to get out of your head and into your life. Bye.